Welcome everyone. It has been 12 months since the launch of next generation Climax DSM, and what a year it's been. Next generation Climax DSM has received front covers and 5-star reviews all over the world. And now the Product of the Year awards are rolling in. Now, it was Climax DSM's revolutionary aesthetic and performance that hit the headlines, and its beating heart is, of course, our first ever homegrown DAC, which we call Organik. Now, at the time of the launch, we also launched Organik DAC upgrades for Climax 350 loudspeakers and Climax Exact Box. And today, I am excited to announce the launch of Organik DAC for all Climax DS and Climax DSM shipped since 2007. That's right. Every Climax DS and Climax DSM ever shipped is now available and eligible for an Organik DAC upgrade. So, over the course of the next 15 or so minutes, you are going to hear about the amazing marketing suite that is available for promoting Organik DAC upgrades. And for that, we have Joe Roger, our brand manager. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
We're then going to go into detail on the sales opportunity and also the sales process on how we're going to demonstrate and sell the Organik DAC upgrade. And for that, we have Gary Whitehead, our direct sales leader.
Hi, everyone.
Then we're going to hear more detail on the upgrade itself from our product trainer, Gordon Inch. And then we'll return back to me for a summary at the end. So without further ado, I'm going to hand us over to Joe.
Thanks very much, Gilad. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this launch LinnCast. We're extremely excited to be sharing this news with you today. And as usual, we in the marketing team have got to work and we've compiled a comprehensive toolkit of marketing assets for you to use in your own marketing activity to help get the word out about these stellar organic upgrades. So first up is the campaign in a box. This is a ready-made suite of marketing materials for you to use straight out of the box, as it were. Included inside, you'll find the Organik Upgrades pitch deck. Now, this is a briefing and a reference document to give you and your staff the full picture on Organik. It features information on Organik's genesis, its development, and its implementation alongside pricing and also consumer-facing messaging and overall messaging for the product. It's everything you need to get up to speed on all things organic. Also in the campaign in a box, we have email header graphics and suggested wording for you to use in mailouts to your existing consumer database. There are also web banners with accompanying copy for adding to your own websites, as well as assorted graphics to use on your various social media channels. We are also, this time around, providing you with a complete prefabricated social media campaign dealing with Climax DS and DSM, Climax 350 integrated loudspeakers, and Climax Exact Box separately. And it comprises imagery and, of course, supporting copy for you to go forth and flood Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with the good news about Organik for the whole established Climax range. There's also a handful of photographs of the board itself and the gorgeous Organik logo in various formats and in black and white for you to use however you see fit in any of your marketing materials. To round off the campaign in a box, we have a demonstration guide which has been pulled together by Gordon from our events and training team. Now, this gives you an overview of how we would recommend best demonstrating Organik in an A/B with perhaps your customer's existing Climax DSM catalyst versus your own Climax DSM upgraded with Organik. But also, we suggest an ABC demonstration, which would pitch the customer's Climax DSM catalyst versus your upgraded Climax DSM Organik versus next generation Climax DSM, which Gary will go into a little bit in a few moments. And of course, all of these demonstrations will be based on the TuneDem method, because of course that's the best way to do anything.
Wow, Joe, that is quite some marketing suite you've got there. Is there anything we don't provide?
Let me see this list. So there's even more actually. there's even more.
Wow.
So we do our best. So Gordon also goes on to star in an instructional video which shows the Climax DSM upgrade procedure in more detail. Now feel free to use this in conjunction with the written upgrade instructions, which has been lovingly prepared by the service team and which will be available on the Linn Trade site for download. Now, everything I've mentioned so far is available through the button link in the OTR, which we sent out on the 7th of April. But of course, you can find the campaign in a box and also the written upgrade instructions in the resources section of the trade site portal too. Now, last but not least, we have a beautiful all-new video entitled Organic Origins, which tells the full story of Organik's development. Now, together with the existing Organic DAC animation, which we put out last year, we've been able to really expand on the story behind our first ever entirely homegrown DAC in a totally engaging and hopefully impactful way. So these two videos underpin our all-new organic technology page on the Linn website, so do not hesitate to point your prospects, your interested customers in the direction of this website to further pique their interest about organic upgrades. Now, we will, and have done, I'm led to believe, we've made both of these videos available to you for download from the Linn Trade site so that you can yourselves create a bit of retail theatre by playing them on your in-store TVs. And of course, also feature them in any organic upgrade events that you might choose to host in your premises for your beloved customers. So to recap, we have all new engaging video content. We've got a step-by-step upgrade video, and as part of your campaign in a box, we've got a demonstration guide, photography, logos, a ready-made social campaign with graphics and copy, social media in-stream graphics, web copy and web banners, email copy and a header graphic, and to round things off, of course, the Organic Upgrades pitch deck. Please leverage all of these tools to your advantage because they will definitely help you to grasp this golden sales opportunity with both hands. And of course, if you have any questions about how to best deploy any of these materials, then please reach out to your Linn Business Development representative and they'll be pleased to help. And on that note, I'm going to hand over to Gary for a word on sales. Gary.
Thank you, Joe. It's fantastic we've got so many amazing assets from marketing and really helps us to underpin what we do from the sales side. Our customer base has been built on the upgradability of our product and the offer of a pathway to improve performance. Climax DS and DSM has been the pinnacle of digital performance for 15 years and represents some of our most loyal Linn customers. The Organic Upgrade is an exciting opportunity to engage with all previous reference level Linn customers and the impact it will have in adding value to customer experiences, increasing sales from existing customer databases and engaging with new Linn owners. We know from previous experience that looking after existing customers and offering a pathway to upgrade to our existing or new flagship technologies, that customers stay engaged and remain loyal to Linn. The introduction of Organic for Climax DS and DSM is one of our finest examples of delivering flagship technology to existing customers. Following the launch of Catalyst in 2016, 45% of Climax DS and Climax DSM customers upgraded, delivering over £10 million of retail business. With Organic, we've already seen 36% of 350 owners and 38% of ExactBox owners upgrade.
Oh, there's still plenty to go.
Always more to go out, Joe. New customers are always nice, but this business is already here and it represents a fantastic opportunity for all of us. Organic is simple to sell and it's your opportunity to demonstrate value as a specialist retailer. It's on a short lead time, it can be sold as a standalone upgrade and is available to install in-field, minimising barriers to sale. The Organic Upgrade also brings our Core 4 platform, which will ensure that existing customers have access to all our latest software developments. As Gilad said, 12 months ago we launched next generation Climax DSM, and since then it's been accepted in the community as the new reference. Many customers have not yet had the chance to hear it, so this is a new opportunity to present your next generation Climax DSM alongside the Organic Upgrade and your customer's Climax DSM Catalyst in an ABC demonstration. This offers customers the best opportunity to make a buying decision that's right for their situation. Over 10% of previous Climax DS and DSM customers have already upgraded to the next generation Climax DSM via our trade-in programme. And whether it's the Organik upgrade or the complete next generation Climax DSM, all of your customers will want to be part of it. So to recap, there's an opportunity to offer an ABC demonstration in store, letting your customers hear all the differences between Climax DSM Catalyst, Climax DSM Organik and next generation Climax DSM. The Organik upgrade will bring all previous reference level customers up to spec with the addition of the Core 4 platform. Short lead times, standalone upgrades and the in-field installation mean minimal barriers to sale, and this is a great opportunity to engage with all your valued customers, ensuring they remain loyal to you and to Linn. In order to maximise this opportunity, place your order now to get the upgrade for DEM in order to facilitate this ABC demonstration. Reach out to existing customers and offer them the chance to visit in store and hear, presenting the options available, and work with your business development representative on ways to implement this launch campaign in your market. In partnership with you, this will ensure that Climax remains the pinnacle of digital audio for the next 15 years, and together we can retain the loyalty of our customers.
Thank you very much, Gary. And we're now going to go over to our product trainer, Gordon Inch, who's going to talk us through the upgrade.
Upgrading a previous generation Climax DS or DSM couldn't be easier. It requires a few hand tools, most of which you will probably already own, and around 20 minutes to complete. Once fitted, the unit will benefit not just from Organik DAC, but also the great strides we have made with the analog input stage and ADC, virtually eliminating crosstalk between the input channels. It will further benefit from DSD256 on the analog outputs and capability of up to 24-bit 384 kHz network streaming. All of these great new features and benefits mean that a customer's cherished unit can continue to produce class-leading sound for many years to come. As for fitting the board itself, don't worry. There will be a step-by-step instructional guide in the Linn Trade site and also a step-through video in your campaign in a box. Any Climax DS or DSM can be upgraded in your store with a couple of key exceptions. Any Climax DS/0, /1 or DSM/0 that have not previously been upgraded in their lifetime will have to return to Linn HQ to be upgraded, as will any Climax DS to DSM conversion. For safety reasons, they will need to return to Linn HQ to adequately test their earth isolation bond after upgrade.
So you've heard from Gordon on the details behind the Organik DAC upgrade itself. And before that, Gary told us all about the massive opportunity that is the Organik DAC upgrade for Climax DS and DSM, and the sales process, including an ABC demonstration from Climax DSM Catalyst to Climax DSM Organik, all the way to customers' first opportunity in many cases to hear next generation Climax DSM. And to begin with, we heard Joe tell us all about the phenomenal in-depth suite of marketing materials, including a brand new webpage and a new Organic Origins video, along with all the social marketing calendar for you, everything you need to make the launch of the Organik DAC upgrade for Climax DS and Climax DSM a massive success. Let's go and get it.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. At Linn, nothing progresses beyond the prototype stage if it can't conclusively answer one simple question positively. Is this better than what's available elsewhere? Designing and building our own DAC from first principles was no exception. It was only worth doing if the result would be significantly better than our previous designs utilizing third-party chips. You might wonder why it's taken us so long to tackle the colossal challenge of designing our very own DAC. What's changed? Why now? In 1997, with our legendary reference CD player, Sondex CD12, we were only in complete control of the proportion of the signal chain which followed the DAC. The CD mechanism, DAC, and much of the clocking remained dependent on suppliers. A decade later, with Climax DS in 2007, we used our own network processing and decoding to replace the CD mechanism, transporting 24-bit Studio Master music files completely losslessly, and with vastly more accurate timing thanks to our own complete clock design. In the intervening years which separate then from now, we perfected digital volume controls, improved upsampling, further refined clocking processes, and established extremely stable reference voltage levels for the third-party DAC chips we used in our products. Everything we had done had resulted in marked improvement, but the part which would produce the biggest leap in performance eluded us: the DAC itself. It wasn't just the final piece of the puzzle, it was the most important piece, the key to unlocking maximum performance. Our electronics team were aware that theoretically superior digital to analog conversion methods existed. But, of course, there's a world of difference between theory and practice. One such conversion method seemed particularly suited to our design strengths. The theory hinged on a paradigm shift away from conventional designs relying on closely matched components, to an innovative new design based in the time domain. It was only with the arrival of advanced FPGA processors and their vast computational horsepower, coupled with substantial investment in our own circuit board capability, that this theory became viable. Even so, our all-Linn DAC project, which would eventually come to be known as Organik, would need to be developed from first principles, completely from scratch. Our new FPGA-based pulse width modulator, PWM, is the essence of the paradigm shift. It moves the requirement away from extremely accurate component matching to extraordinarily accurate clocking. We have 30 years of experience making our own clocks and oscillators. We've become rather good at it. And for Organik, we deliver our most accurate clocking process ever, with an accuracy of 1/1,000,000,000 of a second. With this, we achieve our first goal, of creating a zero-distortion DAC front end with immeasurably low loss and impeccable timing. We then face the critically difficult step of how to convert that into an analog signal. And that's another area in which Organik is special. The distortion-free PWM waveform, matched with an analog finite impulse response, FIR, conversion stage, handled by discrete components, placed by Linn engineers on a Linn-produced circuit board, is what makes Organik truly unique. With this novel DAC architecture, implementation, and realization, we have finally completed the puzzle. Linn has achieved complete control over the entire music signal chain. Organik forms the beating heart of next-generation Climax DSM, the ultimate streamer, and is largely responsible for its rave reviews, magazine front covers across the globe, and 5 Product of the Year awards so far. Organik is also available as an upgrade to your cherished Climax DS, DSM, ExactBox, or 350 loudspeakers. How does it sound? That's not for us to say. Rest assured though, we don't do anything unless we can do it better than what's available elsewhere.